You can spend minutes, hours, days, weeks, or even months over analyzing a situation, trying to put the pieces together, justifying what wouldn't have happened, or you can just leave the pieces on the floor and move the fork on. Letting go means to come to the realization that some people are parts of your history, but not parts of your destiny. One of the best times for figuring out who you are and what you really want out of life, right after a breakup. Yesterday is not ours to recover, but tomorrow is ours to win or lose. Make it a rule of life never to regret and never to look back. Regret is an appealing waste of energy. You can't build on it. It is only good for wallowing in. Life becomes easier when you learn to accept an apology you never got. The most difficult aspect of moving on is accepting that the other person already did. Your heart strength is measured by how hard it held on. Your self-worth and faith is measured by finally letting go. However, your peace is measured by how long you don't look back. Life move on, and so should we. A very wise man once told me that you can't look back. You just have to put the past behind and find something better in your future. That is all you can do in this world, no matter how strong the current beats against you, or how heavy your body, or how tragic your love story. You keep going. The great courageous act that we must all do is to have the courage to step out of our history and past so that we can live our dreams. What is past is prologue and the world awaits. The secret to life is to have no fear. When you can let go of what others think about you, how something is going to turn out, or how your past will affect your future, then you are finally living life free. The greatest win is walking away and choosing not to engage in drama and toxic energy at all. No one is worth wasting a joyous weekend over. Sometimes you are the one who strike it lucky. Sometimes it is the other poor bastard who is left with the short straw, and you just have to shut up and get on with it. Don't worry. Just when you think your life is over, a new storyline fall from the sky and land right in your lap. The thing about heartbreak, I realize it is not really about waiting for things to stop hurting you before you start moving. A broken heart can and will heal in time, but for time to actually do its job, I needed to acknowledge what I had lost and move on. Every day as a past, every day as a tomorrow. The only real battle in life is between hanging on and letting go. You will evolve past certain people. Let yourself. Sometimes you hold on to what is left. Sometimes you let go to start afresh. Sometimes in order to move the mind forward, we must shift its gear out of reverse. No reason, they sometimes just are. And that is all there is to it. Something you just have to accept and move on from. And I finally let go. It was the beginning for me and the end for you. Sometimes the best way to be happy is to learn to let go of things you try hard to hold on to that are no longer good for you. There is a difference between wanting to stay and being too afraid to let go. They say heartbreak is a blessing. It helps you grow and turn you into a better, more powerful person. You become as strong as beasts. You have changed, but that is okay. Life is not static. Why should you be? Sometimes forever doesn't happen. And that is something we all occasionally forget. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means moving on. I guess that's just part of loving people. You have to give things up. Sometimes you even have to give them up. Sometimes we can only find our true direction when we let the wind of change carry us. You cannot control the way people treat you, but you can control how you feel about the way they treat you. Simple put, you cannot choose people action, but you can decide your reaction. I always get to where I am going by walking away from where I have been. Sometimes you must let people go because their pieces no longer fit. This departure is for the betterment of your energy, your space, and your precious life. You can't walk away without also walking toward. Mama used to say, you got to know when to move. More important than knowing when to stay put. I realized that there was no point or sense in chasing after happiness that had perished. There is a reason why golfers walk forward to their next shoot. It is to move on. Turn your back on the love you have for someone who has turned his back on you. The pain of letting go will be eclipsed by the relief of moving on. Don't stay in the harbor and miss the greatness of the sea. Just because everyone is unsure doesn't mean you have to be. You will be surprised to know how far you can go from the point where you thought it was the end. The curtain has fallen on the past. The performance has gone dark, and the actors have moved on. Applaud the show, but don't stay in the dark, hoping for a reprisal that will never come. It is time to get up and move toward the next act, the one that stars you. The happiest people are the ones who have mastered life's hardest lesson. They have learned how to let go. Flowers teaches us that nothing is permanent, not their beauty, not even the fact that they will inevitably wilt, because they will still give new seed. Remember this: when you feel joy, pain, or sadness, everything passes, grows old, die, and is reborn. If it doesn't agree with your spirit, let it go. The grace is not about forgetting, but knowing you can start anew.